Hi everyone, how are you on today? I hope all is well wherever you are. I'm coming on today because in my last video I said I wanted to do a video this week in regards to where I get a lot of my vessels from, just in case somebody who maybe a newbie, a new kid on the block. I am actually a new kid on the block. This is my first channel in regards to gift baskets, and I do have another channel that I started many years ago, and I just kind of revamped it within the last month, called Abiding on the Straight and Narrow Path. That's another channel that I have for my ministry. But this channel I just actually started a couple weeks ago. One minute I was cleaning my room out, just reorganizing my work area. The next minute I have a YouTube channel. I don't know. It came up. I was just sitting there, just reorganizing my things, and I said, you know what, this has been on my mind. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start it. And I just want to just say, oftentimes in life, this is what we have to do sometimes. Because if it's left up to us, we'll never get things started. Sometimes we just gotta just go ahead and jump right in it. That's what I did. I started this on a whim, and here I am, and my life is still kind of busy from what I was doing prior to being to starting this whole thing. But I'm just starting real slow because I'm still trying to manage my life and trying to sort out some things that I'm trying to get straightened out before I actually just get into the swing of things. I just been putting small and little things here and there because I want to get some content on my channel, but I'm actually just working my way up, as I'm trying to sort out some loose ends on my in my life right now, so I can just go ahead and get started and doing some other things. This is not the only thing that I'm going to be doing on this channel. I have a love of baking. I'm hoping that I can actually get some baking done on here and some inspiration. And there's just another quick note that on my thumbnails, some of my photos are sideways, and I don't know how to actually, you know, turn it, the correct way. I think I found a solution to that. I haven't done it yet. I'm actually on my laptop right now where I feel a lot more safer. My cell phone, I'm still trying to work things out with getting to know my phone. And I'll just stay here for right now with doing some content from my laptop. So just to jump right in it, I wanted to get that out the way, and I just want to jump into what I have right here. Okay, so I just want to show where some things um, in my neck of the woods where I found some things at, and maybe you haven't never thought about it. Maybe you never thought about getting, certain things from here, there, and so this is why I'm on here today. Okay, so just just picking one, the closest one to me. This is one that I got from Ross. Okay, and this I like the idea of using this. It don't have to be used for a man, but when I see this, I think of a man for some reason. I think it's the colors. But this is a basket that I got from Ross, and you saw the price is $5.99. And a lot of people say we're trying to find baskets and things like that that cost a little less. But not to worry, because you know what, your price of whatever you use is included um, in your whole cost for the basket. So I never get too afraid to buy like a higher cost basket, or something that I can use as a vessel, because I know it's going to be included in my price. Long as it looks nice, and long as it's looks like it's something that is worth paying some money for. So this came from Ross, and again that was um, I don't know if you guys can see that, $5.99. All right. So where am I going to place this? I'll just place it right back here. This is a basket that I love right here. I got this during Easter. I got some more upstairs. They were in my closet. I had the blue, and this is a green, and there's like a yellow trim. I got this from Target's in their dollar spot. It was $5. And I love using these, for, just little, self-care baskets, nothing, uh, big. Of course, nothing can't big can go in here, but it's a medium sized bag. It's not really too small, so it's a medium. I love these baskets, and I'm still hunting around for some more, but I got these during the Easter season. I actually saw this on another channel of someone that I watch. She doesn't do gift baskets. She does a lot of home decor, but she had this on here, and I fell instantly in love with it. So I hunted these down until I could find me some. All right. Again, this is from Targets. These I found at my local grocery store after their Easter. These went on sale. These were, I think, $10. I believe these were. Yeah, see the price for this one. This was $9.99, and I got it for $1.49. I love these baskets. All right. Again, it comes with a little attachable little thing if you want to put it on there. I've used some of my baskets already, um, and I had gotten a lot of different colors. This is purple. I got the green. I think the green is upstairs. I got green. I won a basket with one of the green ones. And it has the liner. It actually has the liner in there. You don't have to use the liner, but you actually can if you want to use the liner. If you want, and just tuck it all down. But I got these. These are really pretty. And they had yellow ones. They even had the little small ones. They had the little teeny small ones that went with it, but they still, you know what? They wanted just about the little. It was like half this size. They still wanted $1.99. Now this is $1.99, and I found these at my grocery store. We have a Giants over here, so this is where I found these. I brought these in yellow, purple, green, and pink. So again, at your local grocery store, you can find, when at least ours, when the season, when the holiday is over, they have like a little section, that stuff. They still got stuff from Valentine's Day. They're still putting stuff out there for Valentine's Day. Every time I go past, I find a little something from Valentine's Day or from Easter or, and they're out there. So these are really, really nice. These, I don't know if you guys ever thought about these, but I got these from Hobby Lobby. These are nice little vessels that you can use. I use these as a basket. These are, you can't see the price, but it's $1.49. And they're a medium small size, and they have different patterns. Here's one with bees on it. I got some cups with some honeycombs on there that I got from Dollar General, but I have more of these upstairs. I have a couple of other ones, and this is again, you can get these from Hobby Lobby, to use as a basket. Yeah. Again, I got this at my local grocery store after Valentine's Day. 10. Really cute. You can use these for date night baskets. You can use it, of course, for Valentine's Day, or just, hey, look, a love night, or, something special with your significant other. And these were $8.99. I got it from 224. And this, I just grabbed them because there was only a couple of them there, so I just grabbed these. I didn't really want to pay 224, but I grabbed them. 224. And again, I got these from my local grocery store, the same store that I bought these from here. These here, I know we have to all recognize these. These are the Dollar Tree Easter baskets. I thought about taking the handles off. You don't have to, use the handle, but the handles are good propping up in the back or in the middle, you know, for your baskets, you know. But yeah, I bought these and I'll just use them as lead, you know. Yeah, so I got the pink, you know, the blue and all of those from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. So this is in my stock. Okay. These here, I just bought these. Just went in Hobby Lobby. Don't ask me. I was just minding my own business. I wouldn't need to get one thing. I was looking for one thing in particular. As soon as I hit the door, these were there. They're Easter baskets. These were 14.99, and I got these for $1.49. They were 90% off. So I got a whole bunch of these. I wanted to get them all, but I said, you know what, enough is enough. I gotta know, I gotta know when to say when. So, because I got a lot of stuff already, I don't want to keep, you know, overdoing it. So, because I didn't even go in there for this, I went in there for something else, you know. So, yeah, you could take these off if you want, or leave them on, but you could take these out. The nice, these are pretty. These are like a medium size. These are like a medium size. I'm sorry, I'm trying to bring this back around. Medium sized basket, you know, that I got from Hobby Lobby. They were 14.99, and I got them for $1.49. You know, they're very light too. They're not really heavy. I don't know why they were 14.99. I don't know, but they're real light. So I got me a bunch of those. Not too long ago, this is part of their Easter clearance sale there at Hobby Lobby. These are nice to use. These these are from your Dollar Tree ice buckets. I thought of these, Posh and Gifted. I mentioned her before. She had these on her channel, and I've been looking for these for a long while. And I just finally, like a couple of weeks ago, I saw them in the store. I was like, hey, there's those ice buckets I've been looking for. I'm gonna grab me a couple of them. Yeah, so these are kind of cute, you know, to do what you want to do. All right. I thought these were cute. You know, these are little fun things. You know, I don't know. I thought maybe I would do these like some sort of birthday baskets, you know, maybe fill them up with some confetti and, you know, put some fun, you know, birthday things in it for maybe like a, you know, for like a child or, you know, it don't have to be for a child, it can be for an adult too. Depends on what you put in there. All right, so I thought these was cute. You know, these are from the Dollar Tree. Now this, I bought these for Christmas, and I don't know. I think I might have got these for $3.50. I think so. I think I got these for $3.50. But I used a couple of them. I bought a few, and what I did was I just put this off, and I'm gonna show you. I have one basket that I made at the last minute, and I never got around to selling it. But yeah, this is a cute little 10 box that I got from my local grocery store after Christmas. They went on clearance. And this is what I did with it. This is my basket that I had made for Christmas. I never got around to selling it. I was so busy, and this was the last thing. Let me show you. I got this from Big Lots. They had a hot chocolate set there. I got the cookies from Walmart. I got the little what do you call these things? For your coffee. Oh, they right on the tip of my tongue. Let me see. I guess I got the Scotties. The Scotties for your coffee. I got a Dollar Tree candle here that I wrapped up. I had a little bow on there. And this is the 10. This is the 10 box, but it was a different color. All right. I got the ribbon from, I made this myself, the ribbon, or the bow rather, made the bow myself. And I got this ribbon from Big Lots on their clearance for Christmas. And this little piece here I got from not Family Dollar. I got it from Dollar Tree when they had their little, their Christmas um, decor out. So yeah, this is what I had did with that particular. So I'm just keeping it. It's just one of my little baskets that when I show people so they can see what kind of work I do. I just decided to keep this. I didn't want to take it loose. Maybe I'll open it next Christmas and actually eat what's on the inside. So, all right, these are cute. I know we all know these little things here. I use these for when I do children's um, what is it called? Baby showers. Baby showers. God, I'm 58 years old, and sometimes I gotta take a minute to think what I'm trying to say here, you know. And menopause don't make it any better either. So, I'm like 2 years in, and I'm just trying to pull it together. It's getting better. But yeah, I use these like for like my baby showers, you know, or something pertaining to maybe like like something like a housewarming or something like this. These I use for little kids baskets here. Yeah, so I think we all seen these in Dollar Tree, and that's what I primarily use these for like baby showers and things like that. I found this one at Target's. I have bought two of these. I really love these, and they're knitted. They're like a knitted type um, vessel, and I used this during Christmas time. I had made some baskets where I had hot chocolate and some cookies and socks and some like cookies and things. I did that with this, and red and white, cup. Yeah, so this was cute. This was $5 from Targets in their past their past Christmas season. Okay. Let me see what else I got here. Hold on. Let's see. All right, got some stuff sitting over here. Hold on. These here. Okay. Hold on 1 second again. So hold on. Sorry about that. I had to see what my daughter wanted. I bought these. I haven't used these yet. I haven't used these yet. I don't know. Every time I think I want to use them, I end up using something else. But I got these from my local Rite Aid. They were actually $3. They weren't like really on sale. I don't even know if it was part of their clearance. They stood out to me. They were really pretty. I bought these last year, and I do see these. I see these sometimes in Ross too. But yeah, I bought these. Just again, if you're in your Rite Aid or CVS or something, you can check their little aisles out and see if they got things in there on clearance. So they usually do. All right, these are some other vessels. I fell in love with these. I was going in Dollar Tree to get something else, and a woman came out with these, and I was like, "Where you get those from the side of there?" She was like, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, let me get me some of those. Really cute, $1.25, and they're big. These would be good for some, really pretty girly, maybe blanket and pillow and some little fun things. I like to cater to kids too, because they need little fun things, little fun baskets. But yeah, going back to school, book bag or, something, So, but these are cute, so cute. Again, I got these from Dollar Tree. What else I got here? Uh-oh, I caught that with my feet. I didn't even know this fell on my foot and I caught it with my other one. Okay, these, I didn't know about these. I think a lot of y'all know about these already, but I didn't know about these. I saw these on Philly Gift Goddess, and on her channel, and I fell in love with these. I want to actually make. Now, I was trying to do some for Mother's Day. I just couldn't fit it into my time schedule too, because the way they shape, you really have to, and they kind of slender at the bottom. You have to really know how to balance what you put on the inside of here. But I see maybe like some flower, what do you call the uh, the bouquets, the candy flower bouquets. That's what I want to put in here. I'm going to work on some of those when I get the opportunity. But these were $1 at Dollar General. I love these. These are a love. They also had a blue one, I think, there, but I kind of like these two colors. All right. Let me sit this here. If anybody don't know what I was talking about, I caught that with my feet, and I don't know if you guys saw that, but this had fell off the table when I was reaching over there. I think the camera caught it. It fell off the table and it just happened to fall on my feet and I caught it with my other one. All right, so um, these here, hold on, gotta get over here. Oh, just grab what else is back here. Almost done. I'm just gonna bring these up here. And hold on, let me go this way. Now, alrighty. I happen to see this at Targets. It didn't come like this. The legs actually screw off. I was going to use it for Christmas to make something with this, but I don't know. It just didn't work out. It's cute, but I'm going to find a use for this. You can actually take the legs off and just use it, as a flat platform box. So I thought that was really cute. This was $5 at the Target um, dollar spot. I got that last Christmas. And I got these at the Walmart Christmas. I think these were like 25 cents or something like that, 50 cents, per box. And I thought these were so cute. I love these boxes, You can do so much with these during Christmas, little, just little, you know, little, maybe like, you can put hot chocolate bombs and cocoa and stuff, be a little cute thing. And I also bought some little, the clear light bulbs, the Christmas decor, like the Christmas bulbs that they had there at Walmart's. I was thinking about using that in conjunction with this, to put some, um, candies inside of that. It's a bulb, I don't know. I guess you know what I do? I show y'all during Christmas. If it be the will of God and I'm still here during Christmas time, I'll show you that. All right, but I thought these were nice. These are way ahead, of the season, but I just thought these were nice. These are really heavy. And I thought these was nice. You can also use these as vessels just in case nobody thought about it. Now these are my fave. I use these all the time. I use these all the time. They got the gold. I've been trying to find the red for the longest. I like the red ones. And I actually thought I bought a red one. I saw them in the store. I don't know if I walked past them or I forgot to get them. I saw them one time in the store. And for some reason, I ain't got them. I ain't got the red ones. I could have sworn I got one. But these are nice to put, to lay your items flat, and then you shrink wrap the bag around, whatever's in here. But yeah, I got the gold. We all seen these before. I ain't gonna. But these are Dollar Tree. You can use these as a vessel to put your items in. Just lay them flat, and you can wrap it and shrink wrap your items in there. Okay. Okay, these here, these here, I love. I love these. I'll probably show you. I'm working on a project right now with one of these. I use them during the Christmas time, but I'm working on one, just as a date night basket. I'll probably show you. Maybe I'll show you this week. But these are nice. I got these at Targets, and they're a nice size. I don't know if you can tell it on here, but these are nice. And they got handles too. That's what I love. These came from Target at their, at the dollar spot section. I got these, think, I don't know if it was around Valentine's Day, Christmas, somewhere around that time, but it was recent this year. And I went into the store, right? I was, this what happened. I was supposed to have been going to Dollar Tree to pick up, this is what I was looking for when I found these. I was looking for these, right? So I decided to go to Target real fast because I wanted to pick up some water. That they have there, and I wanted to get me a couple of packs of water. And soon as I walk in, you'll see the dollar spot there, right there at the door. And I saw these. I said, oh, these are better than the ones I was going to go pick up. I mean, how much? Well, it's at at the dollar spot. I knew it was going to be $5, but I said, okay, what I'm going to do? Okay, I'm going to forget about Dollar Tree. I'll just get me 4 of these. I wasn't planning on spending $20 on any of this stuff, but I'll get four. All right. So I'll get downstairs or get to the cash register because Target, they barely got into cash registers. Everything you got to go through the line. I had tugged these. I had a big cart, about 5 or 6 uh, packs. What do you say? Are they called packs? What do they call the big things of water? I had about 5 of those in my of bottled water. I had about 5 of those in my cart. I could barely push the cart, so I'm carrying these. I got my daughter on the side. I'm trying to get all of this. We get on the elevator. We go downstairs um, to the cashier, and I get down there, and she's over there, and she's doing what she's doing, and she said, "You know what?" She said, "These are not coming up. For some reason, they're not coming up." And then she said, "Oh," she said, "they're not supposed to be on the shelf." She said, "Guess what?" She said, "I'll just give these to you for $1." I was like, "Did you say $1?" She said, "Yeah, I can give these to you for $1." I said, "Can I go get some more?" And she was like, "Well," she said, "How many you want to get?" I said, "Well, just let me get whatever they had." And when I thought what they had, excuse me again, my daughter's coming down. Let me just get her. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want her down here, but she will distract me from what I'm doing because she likes to walk around, and I have no problem with that. But I want to stay focused. Okay. So she said, "How many do you want?" I said, "Well, whatever they got left down there." So I didn't realize they had a lot down there. It was about maybe 20, 30 more down there. I said, "Oh no, I can't get all these. I can barely push the cart back upstairs." So I'm pushing the cart around, and I got like 10 more. So altogether I got 12 of these. And these are good. Whenever you see these in the store, even if they $5, this is good. These are good. I got about 12 of these. And I just pushed my way on out of that store. She had me at a different register though. When I came back, I guess she said, "Oh, I ain't putting all these on my register." But I appreciated her, allowing me to go back down and get some more. And so that's how I got these. These are amazing. These are my favorite. One of my favorites anyway. Now, what else do I have? I brought something else over here. I thought. Oh, these are cute. I don't know what I would use them for, but I got these from Dollar Tree. They're $1.25. I don't know. I haven't, I thought I like the marble thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna do something with these. your little trays. Your little trays, these are vessels. You know, you could do little, breakfast things, charcuteries, little things with these. I've done that, and wrap it up, you know, as a gift. I thought these were pretty. This is the first time I ever saw these. These, I got these from Hobby Lobby. These were $1.99, and I thought these were cute. You know, they're different um, from the ones that we usually see at Dollar Tree. These are cute. These are vessels that you can use. You can put, I saw, I'm sorry, someone use these in one of their videos, and you just put your items on there and put your, and shrink wrap it, But these were cute. I like these, and I like how how it's in. Here comes my daughter again. Hold the one. Hold the phone. Let me hurry this up. Excuse me for all the interruptions. I'm so sorry. All right, but these are really cute. I love these. All right, so, and then I thought this was cute. I never saw, I don't know, maybe you guys saw them, but I never saw I bought these for Christmas. Right towards the end, they had these up there, so I didn't have, it was after Christmas, so I had no need to use these at that time. Of course, these you can use, I use these for children baskets. I did a couple of these for recently with some bears. All right, and let me see where I can put these at. Excuse my head. And I have a whole bunch. I have a big container down here. Oh, you know what, while I'm at it, let me show y'all something. These I got from Dollar Tree. I mean, not Dollar Tree, from Targets. I don't know how much I paid for these, but I got about 4 of these upstairs. I put my all my little things in here, like my boxes. I have a lot of these. Just have my boxes in there. For what I want to do. I usually use these for for children. Or if it's something appropriate, something like this, I would use for like breast cancer awareness, and make this like into a gift box. You know, I was in Dollar Tree, and one of the guys that came past, and they had these sitting up on the counter because they were doing, these are for the balloons. When they do the balloons, I said, hey, I said, are these for sale? I said, where are these at in the store? He said, oh no. He said, no, I just left them there. He said, but do you want some? I said, yeah. He said, I gave some for free. I said, oh, okay. These are good. Like when you're trying to prop up, something in the back, say you have like something that you just, you need to tape it, to keep it up in the back. That's what I use these for, or to stick flowers through, that they may show up in the back. But he gave them to me for free. I guess you can ask them, at your Dollar Tree if they actually can sell you some of these, if you actually need these. I don't know if they sell them in the store, but I don't know if this is what they use for their balloons, the balloon sticks, so I was happy. He gave me some because I could use them, and I did use them for some of my projects. Okay. And I have 2 more things. I just want to show you. These were so nice. I bought these from Hobby Lobby after Christmas. I'm sorry, after Easter. I just recently got these. These were $7.99, and I got for $1. What was it? $1.99? $2. These are so nice. I love these. I'm going to use them next year. For just my own personal use. I love these. And I got these from Hobby Lobby. They were again $7.99, and I got them for like $1.79. And it's how many plates? There's 20 count. I love them. Yeah, I think these came from around Easter. You know, I don't celebrate Easter, but I celebrate I celebrate Resurrection Sunday, which leads me to this. Yeah, they had these on sale for $9.99. I love these. I got these for $1.19, $1.99, whatever it was, for $10. And I bought all that they had. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these come next year, but I'm gonna think of something to do for those who who are walking with the Lord. I'm gonna make some type of basket, some type of resurrection basket. All right. So I got those. I got these from Hobby Lobby. One more thing. What's that? Oh, I forgot I had bark tape from there. Been needing. I've been needing some more tape. Okay. This here is so cute. This was on sale at Hobby Lobby. Beautiful picture. This was $21, and I think I got it for like 12 or $13. And what I want to do is with my movie night baskets, I'm going to have I am going to do a chance. I'm going to sell chances along with my my movie night baskets, on a certain time when it's just all movie night baskets that I'll have for sale. And I'm going to use this and have where you buy chances to win this. So I will have this off to the side, and I'm just gonna have chances, to win this, you know, um, when I sell my movie night baskets, during a certain whenever time that would be. But I thought this was so cute and adorable, and I'm going to use this as a gift, when somebody wins, whoever the winner is, from buying, the chances for this. Okay, so wow, this is 37 minutes so far. Um, this is what I wanted to show you all, and I had, this is just, again. I'm sorry to say, this is only a small part of what I have. I got to lug it all back upstairs. I wanted to do upstairs in my room, but I'm still working on my front room is where I do everything. And I just wanted to, have that straightened out, but I just haven't had time to get up there and to complete it all. So this is the end of my video. I'll probably be back on one more time this week. I'm working on a couple of gifts, I'm just working myself up because I don't really have time to do any uh, gift baskets, you know, um, and getting them together at this moment. Maybe that comes sometime down the pipe, so, but I'm just doing little things here and there, because again, when I came on this channel, it was just out of nowhere. So I started this channel. I want to keep it moving, but it's going to be a progressive thing with me. So take care and have a good night, good day wherever you are, and I will see you on the next time. Okay, take care until then. Bye bye.